Hola marisca, bienvenidas a otro capítulo de Men GPT y miren a quién me traje hoy. A mi hombre, no saben lo que me costó traerlo porque él es muy ocupado, mi amor. Okay, so we're gonna talk today, we're gonna tell you how we met. From my perspective and from his perspective. So, you wanna start? Or you want me to start?
Be my guest.
All right. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Erik Anthony Klima. I am the CEO of PT Legends. I run a coaching company of a world-class team that helps personal trainers start and scale their online fitness business, which brings me to how I met her and helping her scale her amazing business.
So let's start where I was traveling to Mexico with some friends and I met a personal trainer over there. And he told me that he hired a business coach to help him scale his business. And I'm like, what is a business coach, right? So he started telling me that these are like people that give you all the instructions and help you scale your system, give you all the systems, implement everything that you need basically to have a good online fitness. And since I have been stuck with my Glow Fit company for almost 3 years, I needed some help. So as soon as I arrived to Miami, I started looking up on the internet for a business coach, specifically for personal trainers. And you know how when you're looking for something, the algorithm just starts like sending you or sending all the way to your Instagram a bunch of whatever you're looking for. So I saw his ad, his Instagram ad, and it said like, get 30 clients or you don't pay. And I was like, okay, cool. Then I'm gonna see what is this about, and if I don't get the 30 clients, whatever, I don't have to pay, right? I fell. It was a trap. I got more than 30 clients, but that's another story. So I got my Zoom call with one of his employees. I paid him for the course, and I started attending to the Zoom calls, right? I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. So I signed up, I invested on scaling.
Fell in love at first sight.
It wasn't at first sight.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Okay, it kind of was, but I was like hesitating, because I didn't want a relationship, but we're gonna get there. So as I jump into the Zoom call with one of his employees, I sign up right away, like in 2 hours. I already made my decision because I was so stuck on my fitness company that I didn't know what to do. I needed help. So whatever it takes, I was gonna do it. And for some reason, I don't know, it gave me a good vibe. I wasn't sure if this was gonna be a scam because I didn't know him from anything. So I was like, what if these people steal my money? But then what I thought at the moment was like...
Instead, I stole her heart.
You stole my heart?
Guilty.
Yeah. So what if it works, right? So that's it, the risk I decided to take. I literally gave him my savings, the last money that I had in my bank account. I decided to take a leap of faith and believe in my gut, and my gut was telling me like, this is gonna make your dreams come true. Yeah. So one of the perks of being with him on his on PT Legends is that they coach you, right? They give you weekly group coaching calls. And as soon as I see him, oh no, hold on, because he sent me a text message giving me his welcome message like this. Hi Patricia, welcome to PT Legends. Look, I also live in the 305. What was he doing there? Letting me know he was available and he lived in 305, Miami. So I was like, okay. So I started talking to him directly. Like, hey, I don't know how to do this. Can I have some help with this? Blah, blah, blah. But as soon as I started like seeing him on the Zoom calls, I was like, I like the CEO. But I wasn't gonna make any move just yet because I really didn't want a relationship. I just wanted to get to know him a little bit better. Let's leave it at that. You, the first time you saw me, just say from your perspective, like, what happened?
As soon as she booked the call, I was reviewing the sales call with my sales team, and I told my sales team she's going to be mine. I was intrigued by her leadership, how resilient she was, and the way she took massive action. It reminded me of myself because she was able to make 12 grand her first 30 days, which actually surpassed me because I made 10 grand my first 30 days. So you made a little bit more than me your first 30 days. And so I was intrigued, and I just claimed that you're going to be mine. That's it.
Okay, so you saw the recording of that Zoom call, right?
Yeah.
And you saw my face. Mm-hmm. And you saw me talking. Mm-hmm. And he said to his team, she's going to be my wife.
No, I didn't say that. I said she's going to be mine.
She's going to be mine.
Yeah.
Why? What made you so sure that I was going to be yours?
I just knew it. It's just a feeling.
Why?
I just knew when I first looked. I said she's gonna be mine. Watch.
And every time I ask him, like, exactly when, you know, this feeling like you know you're in love, I ask him when exactly did you know you were in love, and he says since that Zoom call. I don't believe him. Like, how can you fall in love without meeting without knowing the person?
Because the Zoom call, I reviewed it. I review a lot of the sales calls to improve the performance of the sales team. And your passion persuaded me without me having to meet you. Sometimes when you see somebody, you just know they're going to be yours, kind of like you did.
Yeah, well, I didn't really want a relationship, but low-key, I wanted to, like, be with him, you know, if you know what I mean. So I started, like, I started reaching out to him because he wasn't paying attention to me. He might say that to his team, but to me, he wasn't showing any interest. And I'm like, who do you think you are? Not to show this beauty any interest, right? So I started texting like, hey, when I hit 5 sales, you and me, we're gonna drink 1 mojito. And he's like, yeah, okay, whatever. He wasn't really paying attention, but he didn't miss one single story on my Instagram. None. He was my #1 fan. Still is. Because when we sit here in Men GPT, we speak about this kind of topics, but from a women's perspective. Like, what are you looking in a man? What will be a turn on for you in a man? So it's really cool to have a man giving us his perspective. How can a man start attracting high quality women? When I say high quality, I'm not trying to disqualify anyone, but what I mean is like an independent and strong woman that works for herself, takes care of herself, and she's not looking to rely on someone to work on her future. She works on her future, and she's just looking be on a team with someone. So tell me how a man can basically be like you. Like, what are the things that you do that make you attract women like me?
Simple. Just focus on yourself. Prioritize getting rich first, and everything will fall into place. Get rich, get shredded, and I promise you the rest of the world will just be attracted to you. It sounds too simple, but it is.
Okay, in order to get rich, what are those things and behaviors or things that you had to sacrifice so you can be a wealthy person and also a person that takes care of his physique? Like, what are the things that you have to stop doing if you want eventually to? Because you know how, like, these guys, they just hang out in the wrong places, hang out with the wrong people, spend money, and they just attract the same quality, like, women that are like pouring and not really doing anything for themselves. So what are the things that you would say, like, hey, I did this and I did this and I did this? You always tell my friends, you know?
Yeah, you just got to sacrifice. You got to remove the people out of your life or influencing you to stay stuck, because like they say, you know, you are the people you're hanging around. If you're hanging around 4 dummies, you're going to be the 5th dummy. So when you cut them out of your environment, you're more likely to succeed. B is if you're not healthy and in shape, it could definitely help, because lessons that you learn from getting yourself in shape are catalysts for success. C is like invest in yourself, get rid of your skepticism and try things. Just go for things and see how it works out. Yeah, just gotta have courage and sacrifice and discipline. And
He didn't take a vacation for 3 years. Is that right?
pretty much, yeah.
No?
I think so.
Or something you didn't do for 3 years. You sacrificed something for, yeah, like he was locked in his apartment almost every single day, working on getting rich, basically. And those are the sacrifices that some people are not willing to take in order to attract this kind of women into your life, or people into your life, or become the person that you want to be.